Caution, on departure for a mower operating left side of runway 3.
Hey guys, this is Zach from Kalamazoo Flight Instruction. Today I'm in the Cessna 172, and I'm just going to do a simple flight and radio demonstration from the airport here in Kalamazoo out to what we refer to as the West Practice Area, and then contacting approach to come back to the airport for a full stop and taxi back to the hangars where we keep the plane. Kalamazoo is a Class Delta with a TRSA, a TRSA, and I'll show how I do my clearance and then on to approach and all that during the flight also. So the first thing I did, I start the plane up, I got my checklist ready, and I'm going to go ahead and call the ATIS and listen to the ATIS information first.
Wind 35.
700 scattered, temperature 27, dew point 16, altimeter 3002. There's your post runway 35 in use. On initial contact, advise you have information India.
We've got information India.
Information India, 1753, observation, wind 360 at 8, visibility 10, 3,700 scattered, temperature 27, dew point 16, altimeter 3002. There's your post runway 35 in use. On initial contact, advise you have information India.
Hey, clearance. Good afternoon. Cessna 5421 Romeo with information India.
Cessna 5421 Romeo, comes clearance.
Requesting 3,000 VFR to the West Practice Area for 21 Romeo.
Cessna 5554 Tango, make correction, turn left heading 320, runway 35, cleared for takeoff. Skyhawk 5421 Romeo, maintain VFR 3000, departure frequency 121.2 and squawk 5336.
Okay, that's 3,000, departing with 121.2, it's squawking 5336, 21 Romeo.
Skyhawk 21 Romeo, read back correct, you said West Practice Area, is that correct?
Affirmative, West Practice Area, 21 Romeo.
Roger.
So on my initial call...
One Golf Tango, roger, hold short runway 35.
On my initial call to clearance, 12175, I gave him the ATIS information that I have. Hold on, we gotta get the right turn here. I gave him my ATIS information that I have, and then he asked me what I was looking for, what I wanted. So I told him who I was, where I was, and what I wanted to do. Specifically what I wanted to do. I told him that I wanted to go to 3,000 feet and go to the West Practice Area. And then he gives me three things. A, F, T, aft. My altitude, frequency that I'll depart with approach or departure, and then my transponder code. Alright, now while I'm taxiing, I'm going to go to 121.9.
One Golf Tango, use caution for mower operating left side of runway 35 in the safety area about midfield.
That is the ground control frequency, 121.9 here in Kalamazoo. And so I go up to the taxiway and then call him to tell him that I'm ready for taxi.
54 Tango, speed not 2 permitting, start your left turn heading 3.
I'm coming out on Bravo here, so I'll call and tell him short Bravo, ready for taxi. I can request a specific runway or just tell him I'm ready for taxi and he'll send me to the active runway, which is runway 35. And ground 21 Romeo, short Bravo on the street, we're ready for taxi.
Skyhawk 5421 Romeo, Kalamazoo ground, runway 35, taxi via Bravo.
35 via Bravo, 21 Romeo.
Skyhawk 21 Romeo, use caution for mower operating left side of runway 35 in the safety area about midfield.
21 Romeo. Okay, so now that I've done my run up and I'm short of the runway, ready for takeoff, I'll go to tower frequency. So I was on ground. I've switched to tower now because tower is who is going to give me permission to take off and tell me which direction to go and all that.
360 at 6.
So when I'm ready for takeoff, I'll call them and tell them that we're ready to go. And tower 21 Romeo, short 35, we're ready for takeoff.
Skyhawk 5421 Romeo, Kalamazoo Tower, hold short runway 35, landing traffic.
Holding short of runway 35, 21 Romeo.
Cessna 21 Romeo, turn left heading 320, runway 35, cleared for takeoff.
Left turn 320, clear for takeoff, 21 Romeo.
21 Romeo, verify left turn heading 320.
Left turn 320, 21 Romeo. So kind of jumbled that up a little bit. So he clarified with me, and then I confirmed left turn 320.
Cessna 21 Romeo, contact departure, good day.
Going to departure, talk to you later, 21 Romeo.
Yep.
Rocket 47, radar contact 1 2 miles southeast of the Battle Creek Airport, Kalamazoo Airport 3001, clear spot. Bronco 47, roger, turn right heading 030, vector for the RNAV 31 approach.
Flight deck's going back over to advisory.
Departure 21 Romeo, climbing through 2,200.
5421 Romeo, Great Lakes, departure radar contact, turn left to the west practice area, maintain VFR.
Okay, left on course and we'll maintain VFR, 21 Romeo. Okay, so I was on my climb out, I called him, I told him my altitude, and then he cleared me.
20, I think you were set on, say again.
He then cleared me to turn on course and to continue maintaining VFR. And by telling me maintain VFR, he's implying that I can basically go wherever I want outside the Delta, to the west of the Delta airspace. I can climb or descend and turn as I'd like.
68, affirmative, 9,000.
But anyway, we're still going to level off at 3,000 here, so...
And the aircraft non-transponder equipped, say again?
Get leveled off and keep flying along. So I'm going to continue to the west, and once I've exited the Delta airspace to the west, that's where I can begin doing my maneuvers and whatever it is I want to.
Kalamazoo Altimeter 3001, maintain.
I just need to remember that I need to call approach and let him I want to go back to Kalamazoo before I go back into the Class Delta airspace.
3 miles from Austin, cleared ILS runway 35 approach contact.
He's expecting me to remain clear until I call him. So I'm going to go out and do my new maneuvers, do my air work, whatever it is I'm going to do. And then when I'm done, I'm going to call him and tell him I'm ready to go back to Kalamazoo. In the meantime, he's watching me on the radar, so if he sees other traffic...
Maintain a VFR on top, advise when you're ready to proceed.
If he sees other traffic that might be a threat to me or that I need to vector for, he'll call me. And so I'm just going to keep my radio on and listen to him for any traffic information I need. But other than that, I'll just be out flying, doing my thing until I call him. So I'll talk to you guys in a few minutes when we're ready to come back to Kalamazoo. Okay, now that I've finished up my maneuvers, I still
42 affirmative.
stay outside of the Class Delta airspace. I'm still in the west practice area, but now I'll call approach and let them know that I'm ready to go back to Kalamazoo, either to go do pattern work, I want to do touch and goes, or if I want a full stop. I just got to let them know what my intention is. And approach 5421 Romeo in the west practice area, ready to go back to Kalamazoo, full stop.
5421 Romeo, roger. You turn right heading 160, vectors of the sequence.
160, 21 Romeo. It's not very often that they actually vector you. Usually they'll tell you turn right into the runway and go to a base or straight into one of the runways. It sounds like they're busy right now. So he told me turn 160, so I'll turn to that heading and just maintain my altitude until he turns me into the airport. It's really easy. Just follow directions, do what the air is telling you to do.
Number 42, after pushing the approach, maintain VFR.
All right, here's 160.
Number 35, turn right heading at 320 to the front of the approach course.
Now, since I'm on a vector going the opposite direction, I'm going to slow down just a little bit. No reason to go too fast.
Number 19, turn left heading 180 for your descent. Number 42, continue left turn heading up to 180 and advise established. Two 1 Romeo, turn left heading 090.
090, 21 Romeo.
Romeo, following traffic 11 o'clock and 2 miles, a Cirrus.
Traffic in sight, 21 Romeo.
21 Romeo, follow that traffic on a Kalamazoo Tower 18.3.
All right, I'll follow the traffic and go into tower, 21 Romeo. Talk to you later.
And then 1 scenario 20, hold short runway 35 in the safety area.
And tower 21 Romeo is behind the traffic, runway 35.
Stack 5421 Romeo, Kalamazoo Tower, roger, continue inbound runway 35.
We'll continue inbound 21 Romeo.
Skybrooker 35, if I haven't told you already, use KAZO for mower operating left side of runway 35 in the safety area about midfield.
Roger, Skybrooker 35.
Skyhawk 21 Romeo, did you copy that mower position?
Affirmative, 21 Romeo.
Skybrooker 52, extend down and I'll call your base.
Extend down when you call our base, Skybrooker 52.
Skyhawk 21 Romeo, runway 35, clear to land.
Clear to land 35, 21 Romeo.
Tango, roger.
All right, I've been cleared to land, so now I can set up and go ahead and land.
Skybrooker 52, turn base.
Turn base, Skybrooker 52.
Scout 21 Romeo, turn left on Bravo 3 via Bravo to the street of Bravo Foxtrot this frequency.
Left on Bravo 3 and Bravo to the street, 21 Romeo. Now, normally they'll tell you to taxi, but if they're busy,
Make a right 360 rejoin.
they'll have me exit the runway, so I'd stop here and then call ground, and then ground would tell me my taxi direction. But the tower was able to, they were waiting for me anyway, so they told me just to go ahead and taxi with them, Bravo and then the street. So I got my taxi directions, I was told to taxi with the tower, so I didn't have to go to ground. And then once I exit the taxiway,
Tower, this is Cessna 404.
I exit the taxiway, I'm back in the hangars now, so I'm free from the radio. I can go ahead and discontinue talking on the radio. I can monitor or anything. And I'll just go back to fuel or back to my hangar and shut the plane down. So that's a full flight to the practice area with examples of how the radio communications go. So I hope that's helpful for you guys.